And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
It leads to second down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was the better play there by the defense.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's laying. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Number 19, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Corners are going to bail. Jackson going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Crosby. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Under fire. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Rockets. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Ford. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Lang. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's a 0. At the 40, there he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holland. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on the first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Holland. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first. And just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Buys a little extra time. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The sure hands, it's busted. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jackson will throw. Caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. just keeps slinging it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's got him. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yardage after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chavez. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a team that can run the football and be physical, especially on 2nd and inches, buy myself some space, coming out of my own territory. The defense met the physical challenge. Now 3rd and inches, this offense needs to be more physical.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's McClure. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fired.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Here's the give off the left side. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Back to the ground game on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handoff from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Aztecs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Now on the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rockets.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running to the left. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, the defense is going to have their hands full. They're going to have to find a way to get this tight end doubled because in man coverage, he's just too much. Nobody right now is able to run with him. Big play there on the corner route. I think they're going to have to start giving him safety help.
Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got a man. It's a 0. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Toledo. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 18 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Chavez. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up 4th.
Rifles it down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Holly. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rockets. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's McClure. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Holly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Jackson gonna throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Toledo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
He's in open space downfield. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.